Hi guys, how are you? I hope you people are doing well. My name is Shivam Pandey and I welcome you all to this lovely platform Careerwill. So guys, now in this lecture we are going to talk about the characteristic of the Himalayan mountain ranges. We will continue our lecture as we had discussed in our previous classes. So we will continue our lecture from this particular thing. We will continue our lecture from the last class that we had discussed, and the discussion was from the characteristic of the Himalayan ranges. And today we will going to talk about the Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay, so let's start our discussion. So this discussion will be the interesting one. Okay, so I hope you people will enjoy this particular discussion, so known as the okay. Now everything is going good, everything is now fine, it's better. So we have to talk about the Himadri. When we talk about Himadri originates in POK. Okay, write down that it originates in POK, Pak occupied Kashmir. It originates from Pak occupied Kashmir. After this particular thing, Himadri enters into Jammu and Kashmir. After this, after this particular thing, Himadri it enters into Jammu and Kashmir. And after entering into Jammu and Kashmir, after crossing the Jammu and Kashmir, Himadri enters into the Himachal Pradesh. After this, Himadri enters into the Himachal Pradesh, and after after crossing the Himachal Pradesh, Himadri also crosses the northern tip of Uttarakhand. After crossing Himachal Pradesh, Himadri crosses the northern tip of Uttarakhand. So Himadri crosses the northern tip of Uttarakhand. After crossing the northern tip of Uttarakhand, then Himadri enters into Nepal. Okay. Then Himadri enters into Nepal, and Himadri crosses the full length of Nepal. Himadri crosses the full length of Nepal. And after guys, after crossing the full length of Nepal, then this Himadri enters into Sikkim and it crosses the Indian state, that is the Sikkim, passes through Sikkim, then Himadri passes through Bhutan. And guys, remember, after crossing the full length of Bhutan, gets terminated, or then it gets terminated or enters into Arunachal Pradesh. Remember this thing. After this particular thing, Himadri enters into Tibet. After crossing Arunachal Pradesh, Himadri enters into Tibet. It enters into Tibet, and then Himadri gets end or terminated in Tibet. And then Himadri gets terminated. And then Himadri gets terminated in Tibet. So this is the trajectory of Himadri that we people need to understand about this particular thing. I hope we are good about these particular thing. So if we good about these particular thing, then do let me know in the comment section, guys, that are we good about these things or not. Okay. Now, guys, after this particular thing, we should also know one thing, that, and the thing is that, guys, remember one thing, that when we talk about the longest mountain range, Andes is the first longest mountain range of the world, which is present in South America. Okay, the first one is the Andes, is the longest mountain range of the world. Andes is the longest mountain range of the world. Second thing, next, when we talk about the next longest mountain range, they are the Rockies. Okay. Rockies is the second longest mountain range of the world. Second longest mountain range of the world. And the third longest mountain range of the world is the Himadri. So Himadri is the third longest mountain range of the, okay. So these are the things that we need to understand about Himadri. So are we good about these particular thing? This is the factual thing that could be asked in our examination, and we should know about these particular thing. Okay, buddy. Now, guys, let's talk about some basic characteristic of Himadri. The very first basic characteristic of Himadri is the highest range in the world. Okay, the very first thing, that Himadri is the highest range of the world. They are the highest range of the world. Himadri. Remember this. Okay. After this particular thing, Himadri is the predominantly sedimentary, but it also has igneous structure. Okay. Himadri is Himadri is dominantly sedimentary, but it also shows shows igneous structure. It also shows the igneous structure. Himadri is the predominantly sedimentary, but it also shows the igneous structure. It means that, guys, in past, in historic past, Himadri would be volcanic. In historic past, in historic past, Himadri would be Himadri would be in historic past, Himadri would be volcanic. It would be volcanic. Okay, this thing is also there because it has some igneous structure. Now, guys, after this particular thing, Himadri's highest elevation is in the center and it has the lowest elevation in its periphery. Okay, write down this thing also. These are the different characteristics. Now, the examiner may ask these type of questions that Himadri shows its highest elevation in periphery and lowest in center. So this statement would be the wrong one. The right statement is like this, that Himadri has the highest elevation in the center and the lowest elevation in the peripheries. Okay. So write down this one also. Himadri show Himadri show at periphery. So these are the things that we need to understand. Okay, that Himadri show the lowest elevation at the peripheries. It means that we need to draw the diagram like this. Like this. Okay. When we talk about this particular peak, the highest peak of Himadri, it is the Mount Everest. Okay, it is the Mount Everest. Okay, it is the Mount Everest, and you people know that Everest is present in Nepal. Okay, the highest elevation of Himadri is in the center and lowest in the periphery, and the highest peak is in the Nepal. So this thing that we should know. Now, guys, after this particular thing, we should know that Himadri is asymmetrically fold. Okay. Now, Himadri is asymmetrically fold. Now, what is asymmetrical fold? Now, guys, if I make a diagram like this, and if I make the angles, we have theta 1 and we have the theta 2. If we cut this particular diagram and we fold it out, then this particular thing will show the mirror image. Okay, they will overlap with each other. So this fold is known as asymmetrical fold because theta 1 is equals to theta 2. So this is known as symmetrically fold. Symmetrically, symmetrical fold. Okay. And if we have this type of diagram where we have theta 3 and here we have theta. So if we cut this particular thing and we fold it out, so it will not show the mirror image. Okay, this thing will not overlap upon its its half part will not overlap upon its remaining half part. So here we have that theta 3 is not equals to theta. This particular condition is known as asymmetrically fold. So these are the things that we people need to understand. Now guys, now. When we talk about asymmetrical fold, as you can see from the diagram that it is a gentle slope. Okay, this is the gentle slope. The gentle slope where you can easily climb the mountain. So this gentle slope of Himadri is facing towards the China, and this is the steep slope. This is the steep slope. And remember, this steep slope, the climbing the mountain from this particular steep slope is very, very, very difficult. So this thing is facing towards the mainland India. So China has a strategic position. So that's why if we are indulged with China in a war, then always China has a strategic location. Only one place is there where China does not have a strategic location, and that particular place is of Sikkim. Okay, so near Sikkim, China do not have the strategic location. So remember these things. So these are the points which are important for our exam point of view. So we should know about these particular things. I hope you people are getting my points. Okay, now buddy, let's move forward. Okay, let's move forward and let's talk about a lot many things. Now buddy, when we talk about these particular things, the next characteristic of Himadri is the that it is the only range in the world whose all peaks lie above the snow line. So write down this also. It's the only peak of the world. Just write it down. It is the only peak. It is the only peak of the world whose it is the only peak of the world whose all peaks all peaks lie above the snow line, lie above the snow line. Now, guys, what is the snow line? Let us try to understand that what is the snow line. Now, buddy, when we talk, you people have might be drawn a scenery in class 6th or class 5th, and you have always drawn the mountain like this. You people have always drawn the mountain like this. Okay, like this. So, this particular thing is known as snow. Above the snow line, when precipitation occurs, it always occur in the form of the snowfall above the snow. When precipitation is there, it is always in the form of the snowfall. And when a snow line is achieved, okay, the average altitude, the average altitude is 4,500 meters of snow line. Okay, and the lowest peak of Himadri, is of the 5,200 meters. We have the lowest peak of Himadri, which is the 5,200 meters. Lowest peak of Himadri is of 5,200 meters. Remember this thing. Okay, these are the things that we people need to understand. So are we good about these things, guys? Do let me know in the comment section that are we good about these things or not. Okay, now buddy. After this particular thing, next, it is estimated that, next point, write down the next point. It is estimated that Himadri is the biggest mineral deposit of the world. Remember, it is estimate. It is estimated that Himadri is the biggest mineral deposit, biggest mineral deposit of the world. Okay, it is estimated that Himadri is the biggest mineral deposit of the world. Now, guys, let's talk about the next major mountain range, and that is the Karakoram. Okay, let's talk about the Karakoram. Next one is the Kara. Now, buddy, when we talk about the Karakoram mountain range, so remember one thing, Karakoram, its altitude is 5,800 meters. Its altitude is 5,800 meters. This is the average altitude. Okay. After this particular thing, the highest peak of Karakoram is in the north. Okay. Highest peak of Karakoram is in the north. Okay, it is in the north, like this. Like this. Its altitude decreases towards the eastward direction. Okay, altitude decreases. Now, buddy, now when we talk about the Karakoram, its highest peak is the Mount Godwin Austen. What's the highest peak? This one. It is the Mount Godwin Austen, which is known as K2, which is known as K2. Mount Godwin Austen is also known as K2 and Shikshgam Valley in China is present. Now, guys, Karakoram is a symmetrically folded mountain. Okay, it is not asymmetrically, it is symmetrically folded mountain. It is symmetrically folded mountain. After this particular thing, it is the important characteristic is the glaciers of Karakoram. So Karakoram contains some of the biggest glacier of the world. Okay, remember this. Karakoram contain some of the biggest glacier of the world. Okay, Karakoram contains some of the biggest glacier of the world. It's a glaciers are the huge masses of ice. Okay, so what are the glaciers? Sir, when we talk about the glaciers, they are the huge masses of ice. Huge mass of ice. And what's the name of the glaciers? Like the glaciers are like Siachen Glacier, Fedchenko Glacier. Siachen Glacier, it is the biggest glacier outside the polar region, which is between 0 degree to 60 degree of latitude, and it is present in the Shikshgam Valley. And Fedchenko Glacier is the second biggest glacier of the world outside the polar region. So remember these things. These are the important ones. Now, buddy, let's talk about the lesser Himalayas. Okay. So I hope things are making sense to you people. Are we good about these particular things? So let's talk about the lesser Himalayas. Lesser Himalayas. Now, guys, now, when we talk about the lesser Himalayas, remember one thing. The altitude of these lesser Himalayas is their altitude. Altitude is around 4,200 meters. Okay, they are completely sedimentary. Okay, they are they are completely sedimentary, never show volcanic activity, volcanism. They have never ever shown the volcanism. So we have Peer Panjal, we have the Peer Panjal. After Peer Panjal, we have the next one, that is the Dhauladhar. Dhauladhar. After Dhauladhar, we have the next one, and that is known as Nagatibba. Next, after Nagatibba, we have the next one, that is the Mahabharata. When we talk about these particular mountain ranges, the question may ask you in the examination that which of these, which among these mountain ranges, which one is the longest in India? Listen me very carefully. I am saying that which one of the following is longest in India? So the longest in India is Pir Panjal. Longest in India. It could also, examiner may also ask you that among these four mountain ranges, which among the following is the highest one? Okay, so it is the highest one. Okay, highest. Its altitude is around 4,500 meters. Now, when we talk about Nagatibba, Nagatibba is lowest among all four. Lowest. Its altitude is around 4,100 meters. Nagatibba. When we talk about the Mahabharata, Mahabharata is longest among all four. Remember this, Mahabharata is longest among all four, but longest in India is Pir Panjal. Dhauladhar is highest among all four. Nagatibba is lowest among all four. Okay, so write down is longest among all four. Clear? So this could be asked you in the examination. So these are the things. Do let me know in the comment section that are we good about these particular mountain ranges or not. I hope that things are making sense to you people. Okay. Now, buddy, let's move towards the next mountain range. And the next one is the Shivaliks. Next one is the Shivaliks. Shivaliks are the next one. Now, guys, when we talk about the Shivaliks, remember one thing, that the average altitude of Shivalik is around 1400 meters. Okay, the average altitude of Shivaliks is around 1400 meters. Average altitude is 1400 meters. So these are the height of the Shivaliks. Remember, guys, Shivaliks have broader base and gentle slope. Okay, Shivaliks have broader base and gentle slope. After this particular thing, Shivaliks are symmetrically folded. Shivaliks are the symmetrically fold mountains. Next thing is that guys, the southern Shivaliks are higher than the northern Shivalik. Remember this. Southern Shivaliks are greater than or higher than northern Shivalik. When we talk about the height of the Shivaliks, remember one thing, the average height of the southern Shivaliks, the average altitude of the southern Shivaliks is around 1600 meters. Okay. And when we talk about the average height of the southern Shivaliks, its average height is around 1100 meters. Its height is altitude around 1100. Okay. So this is the height of the Shivaliks. And remember guys, remember one thing, that Shivaliks have very fertile soil and they are covered with the dense forest, especially the southern Shivaliks. They are the hot spot of biodiversity. Okay, remember this. Shivaliks have, write down this point also. Shivaliks have very fertile soil and they are covered with dense forest, especially dense forest, especially southern Shivaliks, especially the southern Shivaliks. And in southern Shivaliks or in Shivaliks, we have one of the highest biodiversity in India. So when you were reading the Hindu newspaper, there you find this particular species has been deducted, a new species is being found. So those species are found either in Shivaliks or in the Western Ghats. So okay, so these both region are the hot spot for the biodiversity, and Shivaliks are the major region for the biodiversity. A lot many biodiversity is being found in the Shivaliks. Okay, so these are the that we people need to understand. One of the highest biodiversity in India is found in Shivaliks. One of the highest biodiversity is one of the highest biodiversity is found in Shivaliks. And when we are talking about the biodiversity means and flora and fauna. Fauna. flora and fauna are found in the Shivaliks. So are we good about these particular thing, guys? I hope these things are making sense to you now, buddy. So these are the, so what we had discussed. Sir, we talked about the characteristic of Himadri. Okay. We have talked about the things related to Himadri. Okay, these are the things that we had talked about. After this particular thing, we had talked about the Karakoram mountain ranges, the characteristic of the Karakoram mountain ranges. Then we talked about the lesser Himalayas or Pir Panjim. Next, we talked about the Shivalik mountains. Okay, next is the Shivalik. So these are the things that we had talked about in today's lecture or in today's class. Now guys, remember one thing. Remember that in tomorrow's class we will going to talk about the lesser Himalayas, okay, or the lower Himalayas. And remember, these lower Himalayas are present in the northeastern state. So tomorrow's discussion will be about the lower Himalayas. Lower Himalayas, okay, and lower Himalayas are present in the northeast of India. Okay, so yes, in tomorrow's class we are going to talk about the mountain ranges of the northeastern India or the lower Himalayan mountain ranges. I hope you people are good about today's discussion. If you have any doubt, then do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so this is all for today. I hope you people enjoyed this discussion a lot. Do let me know in the comment section if you did. So buddy, this is all for today. Bye bye. Thank you so much and Jai Hind. And one more thing, that the PDF of this particular discussion will be pinned in the comment section. So you will get each and every PDF in the comment section of that particular video only. So you may download the PDF from the videos directly. Okay guys. So this is all for today. I hope you people enjoyed this lecture. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Jai Hind. Enjoy your evening, buddy. Bye everyone.